Hello and welcome to the Windows 2.0 video on the history of Microsoft Windows video series. As you can see, this is MS-DOS based as well, compared with Windows 1.1, and there's a major difference that actually caused a lawsuit from Apple, and I will explain that when I can show it you. And that, I don't actually know what the most major difference is between the two operating systems, apart from stability and the fact that more people use Windows 2.0. Because from Windows 3.0 is when the major changes start to begin. So to get into it, obviously you need to type in Win. You have a different thing there. Notice how I've got mouse working this time. So if I click File and then I can do that. Click on I can close Windows obviously. So here we have two options. Here we obviously have floppy disk, C drive. Click on floppy. There's no floppy in there. Which I cancel. I'll show you what's in the DOS folder. Obviously DOS stuff. I'm not going to mess with this stuff because it's DOS. We're not looking at DOS. To change the folder, we just click on special, change directory, go ... and that will make us go up a folder. If Win386, there's nothing in there apart from PIF files, DOS. Click on Windows. This is all we need to look at today. Obviously, click on File, about MS-DOS exec, MS-DOS executive, version 2.03, 1987. So let's see what's changed. So we click on calculator. Now the first thing, because I've got a mouse, we can actually move the windows around. Now that's actually different to Windows 1. I couldn't show you that in Windows 1 because I had no mouse driver installed, either because I fucked up the setup or because it just didn't work. On Windows 1, well, if I open another window, I open calendar, right? Windows with tiles, so you'd have one on this side and then one on this side. Now this is the actual thing that caused the lawsuit from Apple, because Macs did this and Apple thought, oh, it's copyright because it's user interface design, but no, it isn't. They failed there. So calendar is pretty much the same. Hello. Set alarm, so on. Calendar is pretty much the same as it is in Windows 1.01. Of course, they've changed this, obviously. Actually, I think they've changed the whole about page. Now, if we minimise this, as you can see, that's the minimise button, and they're down here in like the bottom here. And if I click it, we get this little context menu, and I can click on maximise, get full screen, go back like that, go maximise, and then press that. It minimises it, but doesn't close it like fully. So if we click on calculator, we can double click on it as well. We can see that this time 2 times 2 equals 4 divided by 2 equals plus 2. We can actually use the calculator now. If I can actually click card file, this doesn't look much different. Oh, one thing you may notice is the colour scheme is different. If we click on card, add new card, use card file. As we can see, card file hasn't really changed that much. No. Clipboard, exactly the same. Clock. Now, I didn't show you this minimized, but if I don't lose the thing underneath, we can drag this to any size you want it. Now, I don't see where you want it like that. That is just, you can have it like that, and that's just stupid, that is. But you can do it. You can have it like that. You have your whole computer as a clock, though I don't see what the point of that would be. You can do what you want with it. Right, now we're back in here. So look at CVT Paint. Now what this will do is I'll show you this when, I think I'll show you this when we look at Paint. I have actually no idea what it does, but it converts something to Paint. Come down here. We have Notepad. Notepad is exactly the same as it was before, I believe. No extra things in Notepad. This is Notepad, exactly how it was in Windows 1.0. 1.0, not 2.0. Right, so we're going to get rid of that. Let's look at Paint now. I think the difference with this, notice how this time I can draw. Razor. Listen to drawing cubes, whatever. Do that. Control. That doesn't do that. Go here. It's got that. Spray. Square. Text. Hello. So, paint. If you change the character, I don't know if you change the character, does it change it? Nope. If you change the character, it doesn't change it for all of them, like it would in Notepad now. You can change the patterns actually. I have a notification. If I actually click on the right thing, click here, you can see we can have different patterns in there. Brush shape, so on, options, style, size. You get what I'm showing you. Piff edit. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Piff edit. This edits MS-DOS programs. So I can type in hello. Hello, if that's what my program was. Type in all the program details, save it, and that'll create a piss file. And I wish people would shut up and let me do my video. No, we're not going to do that. Readme. So we don't need to readme, obviously. Very extensive that. Reversey, that's still here. Oh god, I hate Reversey. Reversey! What the fuck is this shitty game? Right, back to this. I have no idea what Reversey is, I have no idea how you play the bloody thing, but whatever it is, it's a game. Reversey. Spooler, that's to do with printers obviously. Terminal, that won't work because we don't have a network connection, but obviously it's a terminal. That's a font, so I'll click that. Win.com, we know what that is. Right. Character, exactly the same. Drag it around, do whatever you want with it. So I personally feel that the most major change in Windows 2.0 has got to be non-tiled windows. Moving it around like this. That's one. We didn't look at control panel, did we? Firstly, obviously printers, fonts, comport, preferences, screen colors. We can change that. We can change that. Do you want it pink? We can have green. We can have Windows background. I don't know what that is. Windows text. Menu bar. Menu text. Let's have a active, inactive title bar. Active title bar. Inactive title bar text. Active border. So on. Basically, full colour customization. Now, if I would have installed this directly over the top of my Windows 1.0 installation, it would have kept all of the colour settings, the ones that I set, or the one that I set in that as an example. So as you can see, we now have a vile looking version of Windows. That's it. I need to save a paint file just to look at something to CVT paint. Hi. File, save as CVT paint. Okay then, so we click on CVT paint. CVT paint. .msp, not SMP, especially SNP. We don't want those idiots. MSP, MS Paint, obviously. To CVT paint. I don't know, BMP. Obviously, that doesn't want to work. My guess is it didn't save it. Win.no. This allows you to edit certain things for Windows, obviously. Well, here you are. This is where you edit file extensions for each program. So if you click it, it will open with that program, I believe. So if we click on A, yeah, that's how you edit file extensions to open with specific programs. Click close, this will end your Windows session. Okay. Nope. Nope. Now we go back to DOS. I'm going to show you the version of DOS that we're running, just because I can. We're running DOS version 5. Now this video seemed a bit shorter than the other one, and that's quite simple as to why. There really isn't that much difference between Windows 1 and Windows 2. Just stability improvements, the fact that there's a version for 386 processors, the fact that we now have you can drag windows around as opposed to tiling windows, and so on, and the fact that I can get the mouse to work in VMware. So here we go. We're now looking at the Wikipedia page for some basic history on it. Windows 2.0 had a code name, Nixer, and it was released on the 9th of December 1987. New features included obviously the overlapping windows, so basically dragging them around, as I said, because Windows 1.0 could only display on top windows. More sophisticated keyboard shortcuts, minimise and maximise as opposed to iconise and zoom, but I couldn't see that really in the other one because I couldn't use the mouse. It includes VGA support though, which is a good new feature. Obviously, these are the applications. Now, CVT Paint converts paint files from 1.0 to 2.0. That's what that is. Now, as you can see, Apple actually tried to sue Microsoft and HP. Don't know why I just clicked on Microsoft, but I did. Apple tried to sue Microsoft and HP based on the look and feel, because Apple thought that Microsoft had the same icons. And especially the exclusive 10 that Microsoft didn't win for could not be copyrighted. So, screw you, Apple. So, the next video will be, well, you can see down here. The next video is going to be based on Windows 3.0, and then Windows 3.1, and then we're going to the 9X series and the early NT series, and then obviously Windows 2000 and XP will go follow on from that. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it.